Shuttles number 3 and number 4 today. Oh, it's an exciting day here. All right, so let's start from cross hands, and it's okay, it's right. Bella wants to do Tai Chi. Okay. All right, so we'll start at cross hands. Okay, so here we are like this. Okay. We're in the third section. So we go to embrace the tiger, return to the mountain, separating, circling, and step. Then we go to brush knee and push. Then roll back, press. Push. Diagonal, single whip. Remember, right foot goes to the 12 o'clock direction, and our single whip goes to the left front corner. Wild horse parts its mane. Make sure both of your feet are inside corners. You go to 1, 2, 3. Then we transition to ward off left. Make sure your right foot goes to the front right corner. Getting in your sitting position, closing the arm, step, go to left ward off. Then we go to right ward off. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Going to the 9 o'clock direction. Fair Lady Work Shuttle number 1. Make sure you have your 5 turns. Here's the first turn, second turn, third turn, fourth turn, fifth turn. Fair Lady Work Shuttle number 2, pressing down. Turn towards the 6 o'clock direction. Shift back, shuttle through, arms cross step, ward off to strike. Okay, how's that? Let's take it from single whip and let's do the 2 shuttles again. All right, so I'll go in your same direction from here. All right, Fair Lady Work Shuttle number 1, back and turn. Back, step, third turn, fourth turn, fifth turn, striking to the corner. 2, pressing down, shifting weight back. Turn, open your arms, make sure your elbows are in front. Shift back, rotate your arms, shuttle through, ward off to strike. How's that? Anybody have any questions on this?
I do. This is Allison.
Okay.
I've been having a lot of pain in my left knee from this, and I think I might be doing something wrong in the second shuttle movement.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to be able to see her. Okay. All right. So, when does your knee hurt or start to hurt?
After we've turned around and the arms are starting to do the shuttle.
Okay. Which knee hurts? The left knee?
Yes, the left one.
Okay. All right. Okay. So can everybody go to this first shuttle? We're gonna close hands to the corner, and you look like this. Okay, all right, go to the second shuttle. Shift back, press down. Well, I can't see them. So from here, shift back and press down. Okay, then I want you to turn. When you turn, pivot on your left heel, so now you're at 6 o'clock. Okay, shift back, rotate your arms, shuttle through, then ward off to strike. Okay, all right, so let's go over the footwork. We're just gonna do the feet. Here we are in our bow stance to the front right corner. We're gonna shift back. I can't see her. I'm gonna turn and pivot on my left heel and make it point to the straight 6 o'clock direction. I'm gonna shift my weight back, bending my left knee. Turn, 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 step towards the corner. Then I put my whole foot on the floor, now I'm in the middle. And then I shift my weight over, go into a bow stance, pivot on my left heel, and now I'm in my bow stance. This is not helping me. Okay, all right, so let's do that again. From here. Back, turn, pivot. Back, bending your left knee. Bring your right foot in, turning your hips. Turn, 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 turn. Step. Heel ball toe. Now we're in the middle. Shift weight over, pivot on your heel, and turn it so that it's now at 9 o'clock. Okay, Allison, how's that feeling with your knee?
I can sort of do something, but what I end up with is nothing close to what's it called?
A bow stance?
A bow stance.
Okay. All right. So this is what I want you to do. We're going to try a different method. We're gonna do something different. Okay. Shift back and turn. Shift back. Bring your right foot. Step in with your right foot. So now your right foot is kind of by your left heel, maybe a little bit behind it. Okay. Then transfer weight over to your right and pivot on your left heel so that it points to the 9 o'clock direction. Then step to the corner and move weight forward. Okay, so let's try. Yeah? Okay, I'm getting enough. Okay, that'll get into a good bow stance. How is it helping with your knee?
I think that will work really well.
We can modify any footwork, all right? Because Tai Chi should not induce any pain in your body. I mean, than the pain that you already have. It actually should relieve your pain. Okay? All right, so let's try that again. From here, all right, back and turn, pivoting on your, even if your heel can't get to the 6 o'clock direction, that's okay. Shift your weight back, and this is what we call a T-step. Go to the middle, then turn and pivot. Okay, so now your left foot is at the straight 9 o'clock direction. Step wide enough for your bow stance and move weight forward so that you're in your good bow stance. When you modify your footwork like this, then you should be able to get into a good bow stance. Yeah? Okay. All right, so how is that going to work with the upper body? We move weight back and we press down our arms. We turn and we open. Okay? Then we shift back and rotate both arms. We come to the center. Shuttle through as you pivot. Close your arms as you pivot. Step out, ward off, and then bring your left hand to your shoulder. There you go. Then strike. Okay, so we still have to make sure that we're coordinating upper and lower body. So here, watch for a second. So from here, we shift back, we press down. This is the same. Okay, now as I shift my weight back, I'm going to come to the center and I'm going to rotate my arms. I'm going to turn, I'm going to pivot, I'm going to close my arms. I'm going to step, I'm going to separate my arms, and then I'm going to strike. Okay, that should be pretty simple. All right, let's try that together. All right, so from here, shift weight back, press down. Turn to the right, pivot. Shift back, rotate your arms, come to the middle, close your arms, pivot, step, separate, strike, move forward. Okay, so the thing I want to caution you about here is when you're here and you shift your weight back and I rotate my arms, okay? When I'm here, I'm not going to shift my, oh, okay. How are you doing this? How is she doing it? She's coming like this, going like this. Okay, here, don't shift your weight back. Keep your weight in the middle. Okay, so we're like this, right? Then I rotate my arms and I step. I close my arms. Now I'm kind of still in the middle. Okay, still in the middle, but I can now lift up my foot and separate and then go here. What I want you to try not to do is come here, go here, turn, shift. As you're turning, don't shift your weight to the left. Keep yourself in the middle so that you can still pivot. Because when you shift your weight, it's going to be difficult for you to pivot on the left foot. Okay? All right. Is everybody understanding what I'm saying?
Oh, you haven't already pivoted all the way by that time?
Yes, I have. So I shift back, I turn, now I'm like this. I shift back, I rotate my arms, I come to the center, I close my arms, now I've pivoted. So now my left foot is at the 9 o'clock direction and my arms are crossed. Okay, then all I have to do is separate and then go. Okay, so try not to shift too much on the left foot until you need to. All right. Okay, anybody else have any questions?
Nancy, I've totally lost your picture. All I have is the gallery.
Yeah.
So Janet, you might, do you see where it says speaker view? Usually it's in the upper right-hand corner where you switch to gallery, and there should be something that says speaker view.
No? Yes? Maybe? Sorta?
Okay. What you can also do is, if you can see Nancy in the smaller box, if you wave your cursor over her, in the top right-hand corner there are 3 dots, and you can pin her video. And that might. So if you go over Nancy's box and you hover over it with your cursor, it should bring up 3 dots. And if you click on that, it should give you the option to pin her video. Oh, hang on, Janet. I'm just going to unmute you. Oh, okay. I can't unmute you because you've muted yourself. So you can press on your space bar and hold it down, and that should unmute you. There we go. Yeah. So
I would just look at the practice video because this is not working. I don't want to hold up the practice.
okay.
Okay. Thanks,
All
Carrie.
right.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any questions on this? Okay, let's look at the third shuttle.
Nancy, I'm sorry. This is Judy. I couldn't get unmuted. I have a question.
Okay.
When you were showing the T-step adaptation and you had the close, I just want to make sure I'm understanding that at the close, you've already turned your heel. So instead of it being the close step of the traditional, you're allowing that heel to turn as part of the close or prior to the close. Could you just help us with the timing one more time on that?
Okay. All right. So we're like this. We shift back. We turn. We shift back and we go to the T-step. Now both of our palms are rotated. As I turn and pivot on my left heel, I'm going to close my arms.
Okay,
Then
Great.
I'm going to go. Yeah.
okay, yeah, thank you.
So that's making sure upper and lower body are coordinated together.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right,
All right.
thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, that's a no. All right, let's look at the next shuttle. Shuttle number 3. This should be pretty simple. So here we are in a bow stance going to the front left corner. Footwork, we're just going to rock back on the heel edge. I want you to pick up your right foot. See how it's pointed to the corner? And I want you to pick up your right foot and point it to the 9 o'clock straight direction. Because now, as we move our weight over, we're going to bring the left foot in. We're going to step to the corner, and now we're in a bow stance going to the back left corner. So this footwork should be pretty simple. Okay, so let's try that again. Rock back on your right heel edge. Pick up your right foot, point it, and turn it to the 9 o'clock direction. Shift weight over, pivot on the left ball of your foot, bring the left foot in, step out, and move weight forward. So let me do it this direction. Move weight back. So now I walk back on my heel edge. Pick up my right foot and turn it to the 9 o'clock direction. Shift my weight over, pivot on the left ball of the foot. I'm turning my hips now. And bring the left foot in and step. And move weight forward. Now my hips should be following my back foot direction. Yeah. From here. Rock back on my heel edge. Pick up my foot, turn it to 9 o'clock. Shift my weight over, and I'm going to start turning my hips. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to bring my left foot in, and I'm going to step to the corner. And I'm going to move my weight. So our hips should already be in the direction of our back foot. Yes? Okay, one more time. Back, rocking back on the heel edge. Pick up your foot, turn it to the straight 9 o'clock direction. Shift your weight over, pivot, turning on the ball of the left foot. Bring the left foot in and step wide enough for a bow stance and move weight forward. Okay? Anybody have any questions on the footwork? Easy, right? Okay, so now let's look at the arms. Okay. All right, as you move your weight back, we're going to press down the arms as we rock back on our right heel edge. So now the right hand fingers should be pointing towards the 9 o'clock direction. Your hand is not flat, it's seated. Okay, so the palm is lifted. Left fingers point to right middle forearm. Okay, so from here, we press down. Pick up your foot, turn it to 9 o'clock. Arms stay the same. As we move weight to the right, both arms are going to rotate. Rotate, and then I want you to bring this left arm out a little bit. We're going to bring it back a little bit. Bring it back and rotate both arms. When you bring your left foot in, close your arms. This is kind of like how we did the modified shuttle. Then step out, separate your arms, and move weight forward and strike. Have your left arm over your head and have your left palm flat. Turn your right hand so that you're using your palm heel, not your whole palm. Just slightly turn a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. Move weight back, press down, rocking back on the heel edge. Okay, now when you're in this position, your left finger should be pointing to the right middle forearm. Your right hand finger palm should be pointing towards the 9 o'clock direction. Pick up your foot, point it to 9 o'clock. Now, as we shift to the right, both arms are going to rotate. When both arms rotate, the left arm is going to come back a little bit, and the right arm is going to go forward a little bit. Then, when you bring your left foot in, cross your arms. And if you need to, step here in the middle. Separate your arms and step. This is ward off. There you go. But don't have your arm too low. Have it here in front of your shoulder. There you go. Then rotate both arms and strike to the corner. Yep, like that. Okay, let me see if I can go your direction. So we're like this. All right, shuttle number 3. Shift back, press down. Pick up your foot, turn it to 9 o'clock. As you move your weight to the right, right arm extends a little bit, rotating. Left arm comes back a little bit, rotating. Cross your arms as you bring your left foot in. Step out, turning the body slightly to the right. Ward off. Then move weight forward and strike. Left arm's over your head. Okay. So we're like this. Both arms are going to come down and the left arm is going to come in a little bit. And so the left fingers point to the right. So we're like this and we press like that. Okay. Then from here, the right arm is going to go out just a little bit. And when it does, the right palm is going to rotate up. Rotate up. And the left palm is going to come, the left arm is going to come back a little bit. And both palms are going to go up. So see how one goes forward and one goes back. Then cross your arms. Then separate your arms. Don't have it too low. Here at your shoulder. There you go. Then strike. Okay, so from here. Press down. Right arm is going to extend forward a little bit. Left arm is going to back. And both are going to rotate. Cross your arms. Left arm comes up, right arm comes back. Both arms rotate and right hand strikes, left arm protects the head. Okay, all right, so we're like this. We shift back and press down. Pick up your foot, turn it to 9 o'clock. As you shift your weight to the right, right arm extends forward a little bit, rotating. Left arm's coming back and rotating, okay? Now, when you cross your arms, when the left arm shuttles through, bring your left foot in. Step out as you open your arms. Then move forward and strike. Okay. Let me see about going this direction. No, I cannot. Okay.
Nancy,
Yes?
I'm sorry to interrupt. The ending position of the hands, because I think I was taught here in Arizona, don't ever recommend it, stick with Nancy. I think I was taught weirdly with how I was taught that the arms have to point at each other, but you're much farther apart. Can I see the ending position of your hands for Fair Lady? Okay, you are quite a bit of, okay. All right, thank you. All right.
Yes. One of the things to always keep in mind is Tai Chi is based on yin and yang, all right? So with yin and yang will always be present in everything that we do, with the lower body and with the upper body. So we have the lower body, one foot points straight, one points 45 degrees. We have one arm up, we have one arm forward. And so we have one that's flat and we have one that's turned a little bit. But your arms should not look like this. Let me back up a little bit. Your arms should not look like this.
Okay.
Because you cannot differentiate between which hand is forward and which hand is back. So if you think of the left arm here, if somebody comes to punch towards you, we lift up to protect our head. Then that opens them up. Then we can hit them in the chest.
Okay, thank you, Nancy.
Yeah, you're welcome. So the left arm is here to protect us and to lift up their arm and give us an open space so that we can hit them in the chest.
Awesome, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
No. It's never an interruption. Actually, your questions help other people. So not just your questions, Kathy, but whenever anybody asks a question, you're actually helping other people. So that's a good thing. Okay, let's try this again from here. Okay, shuttle number 3. Rock back on your heel edge and press down. Now make sure your right palm is kind of lifted. Pick up your right foot, turn it to the straight 9 o'clock direction. As you move your weight to the right arm is going to extend a little bit, palm facing up. Left arm's going to come back a little bit, palm facing up. When you bring your left foot in, cross your arms, or if you need to, come to the center, just like we did before with the other one, to this T-step. Then when you separate your arms, ward off with the left arm, stepping out, right hand comes in front of the shoulder. Remember, don't go too low. Then we rotate both arms and right hand strikes as the left arm then protects the head. Your hips should not be in the corner direction. They should be open to the 9 o'clock direction. Yeah, that's pretty good, Janet. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's try this from the first shuttle. So here we are here. And we go to shuttle number 2. Move weight, press down. Turn, open your arms. Now, when you shift back, you can go to your T-step if you want. Rotate your arms, go to your T-step, close your arms, turn your body, and pivot on the left heel. Separate your arms and step out. How low is your left hand? There you go. Then turn and strike. Move weight back, rock back on your heel edge. Is your right palm lifted? Pick up your right foot, turn it to the 9 o'clock direction. As you shift your weight forward to the right side, extend the right arm slightly, rotating, bring the left arm back, rotating. Cross your arms, bring the left foot into the middle. Step out, left arm goes to ward off, right hand is in front of the shoulder. Your weight is mostly in the back. Now move your weight to your bow stance and rotate both arms and strike. Okay, here we are at Fair Lady Work Shuttle number 3. Fair Lady Work Shuttle number 4 is just like number 2. We're just going a different direction. Shift back and press down. Turn to the right, open your arms. Now your foot should go to 12 o'clock. Rotate your arms as you shift back. Step when your arms cross. Ward off up, now we're in the middle. Turn your body, strike, protect your head. Now we're at the back, the right back corner. So the first shuttle is the front right corner. The second shuttle is the front left corner. Third shuttle is the back left corner. And the fourth shuttle is the back right corner. So we're going to the 2 front corners and then to the 2 back corners. How we doing, everybody? Isn't this fabulous? The shuttles are just fabulous. Okay. Yay, Cindy's clapping. Okay, so let's try it from single width. So here we are at single width. All right, we go to Fair Lady Work Shuttle number 1. Back, turn, ward off with the left arm. Shift back, bring this left arm back. Opening up your hook hand, step, rotate your arms, we're shuttling through. Then separate your arms, ward off, then strike. Shuttle number 2, shift back, press down. Turn, pivot. Shift back, rotate your arms. If you need to, go to the middle, cross your arms, pivot, step, keep your weight on the left leg. Then strike. Fair Lady work shuttle number 3. Shift back, press down, rock back on your right heel edge. Pick up your foot, put it to the 9 o'clock direction. As you shift your weight to the right, right arm goes forward a little bit, left arm comes back and rotates. Cross your arm as you bring your left foot in. Step out, separate your arms, ward off to pre-strike, then strike as you move weight forward. Shuttle number 4, shift back, press down. Turn, open your arms. Remember, your elbows are in front of you. Shift weight back, rotate your arms, step when your arms cross. Ward off up, turn, strike. How we doing? This is pretty simple, huh? Okay, Sharon, yes, I got a yes from Sharon. Okay, anybody have any questions?
I got a little lost on the fourth one. I'm not sure how to get to the correct corner on that one.
Okay, so here we are at the third shuttle. So we're at the back left corner. We move weight back and press down. We're going to turn. Now we're at the 12 o'clock direction, both elbows in front. We're going to move weight back. We're going to rotate our arms. We're going to step to the corner when our arms cross. Then heel ball toe. Now we're in the middle. And we've warded off. Left hand is pre-strike. Then we're going to turn, pivot on the heel, rotate our arms and strike. So now we should be in a bow stance to the back right corner. So the 4 shuttles in a perfect square home, okay, and for some of us, your rooms may not be square. Your rooms may be a little bit more rectangular, okay? So one of the things you can do is make an X, okay? Make a box with an X, and then those X's are your guidelines as far as where your corner directions are. So we start off in, let's say, the 12 o'clock direction, okay? My clock never changes. So we start off single width going to 9 o'clock. Our first shuttle is to the front right corner. Then the second shuttle is to the front left corner. Then the third shuttle is to the back left corner. And then the fourth shuttle is to the front right corner.
Back.
Front back corner. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. So, you know, depending upon your room, just know that every time you should be in a good ending bow stance. That means when we're in our shuttle position, if you check your footwork, you should be shoulders width apart every single time, okay? So whenever we are in our end posture for a particular movement, you know, a particular shuttle, your footwork should be in a good bow stance, meaning that you need to have, make sure that you have shoulders width apart between your feet. Those of you that are modifying your footwork, you should be as close to a bow stance as possible because we've modified your footwork. So there should be, so you should be in a good bow stance. Okay, how are we doing, everybody? Yes?
I have a question. This is Allison again. Could you show the arm work for the fourth shuttle?
Okay, it's the same as the second shuttle. So here, let's say I'm at the third shuttle and I shift back. Okay, so yeah, all right. So I'm like this. I shift back and I turn, just like the second shuttle. And I shift back, I rotate my arms. I can come to the middle, and if you need to, you can close your arms here, and pivot, and step, and then go here. So it's the same as the fourth shuttle, so the second shuttle. So here we are at the third shuttle. Press down, turn, shift back, arms cross step, ward off to strike. So they're the same, it's just going a different direction. Yeah. Okay, any other questions? How are we doing, Veronica? Okay. Okay. Anybody have any questions? All right, let's take it from single whip, and let's do all four shuttles. Okay, so here we are at single whip. Fair Lady Work shuttle number 1. Back and turn. Back, step. Shuttle, we call it passing palm. Ward off to strike. 2, press down. Turn. Turn. Then rotate your arms, closing the arms, step, ward off to strike. 3, rock back on your heel edge and press down. Step to the 9 o'clock position. Rotate your arms, close your arms, step out, strike. 4, press down, turn. 12 o'clock. Shift back, rotate your arms, arms cross step, ward off to strike. Okay, so let's talk just very briefly about looking direction. When I'm here at the second shuttle and I press down, I'm still looking at the corner direction. When I step, I'm still looking at the corner direction. Now, as I move my weight, now I'm kind of following the right arm direction. Then, when I cross my arms, now I'm looking towards the corner. Then I step, I'm looking at the corner, looking at the corner. Okay, so from here, pressing down, looking at the corner, step, looking at the corner, shift over, looking at 9 o'clock, then turning my attention to the corner direction. Then crossing my arms, stepping, still looking at the corner, still looking at the corner. Pressing down for number 4, looking at the corner direction. Then I turn, now I'm looking at 12 o'clock. Then I shift back, I cross my arms, now my vision's kind of over here towards the corner. When I go to ward off, now I'm looking towards the corner. And when I turn, now I'm looking towards the corner. Okay, so the general idea is, the rule of thumb is, we follow pretty much the dominant arm direction that we're going. So we just have to make sure that when we are at this position, that we are looking at the corner, because this is where the person is. So then we can strike to the chest. Okay? Anybody have any questions? Okay, your job is to do all 4 shuttles. All right? In all your spare time. Wow, we've got a lot of spare time nowadays, right? Not so much as before, but a little bit more as before. But anyway, in all your spare time, practice the shuttles. And remember, every time we are going into a bow stance. So your end footwork must be a good bow stance. End posture, arm up, protecting the head, palm will be flat, one arm striking, so it's not flat, it will be slightly turned. And remember, you need a forward arm and you need one that's a little bit more back. But I don't want you to look like this, like you have a headache, okay? So extend your arm. So if we have this circle, and we rotate the arm like this, instead of like this, we go like this, and lift the arm. This is our over the head arm. This is White Crane spreads its wings arm. This is the shuttle I'm protecting my head arm, okay? All right? So go forth and practice this week, and I will see you on Sunday. Oh, by the way, a public service announcement. Today's Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Master Young is going to be on Facebook Live, giving a talk on 10 essentials. These are the 10 rules that we abide by whenever we do our Tai Chi. And hopefully we work all our life to train so that all 10 are activated at any given moment in our form. Okay. So, so he'll be talking tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you're not able to make it, his video should be uploaded on YouTube and then posted on Facebook. So if you miss it, send me an email. I'll be happy to send you the link on where you can access his video. Okay? Otherwise,
Nancy, this is
Yes.
Susie. So the Master Young's presentation tomorrow is probably something I can sit and watch, not necessarily I'm participating in.
right. It'll be a lecture. I don't know exactly, and it's in English. It will be in English. So I don't know how much is it, you know, he's going to ask you to do things. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be more of a lecture. Have a notepad because you may want to take some notes. So there'll be a lot of good information.
And you will send us
Nancy?
the link for that?
I'm sorry?
You will send us the link for that?
On Facebook, your Tai Chi events, there'll be a link. Well, it'll show up, and then you just click on that link when he goes live.
Okay, when it's live, it'll show up on your website.
On the Young Family Facebook
Page.
Okay, Young Family Facebook page.
Young Family Tai Chi.
Young Family Tai Chi.
Young Family Tai Chi, okay.
Yeah, on Facebook.
Nancy, can I make an announcement?
Yes.
I want to remind everybody that because of Master Young's presentation, the practice is at 1 o'clock tomorrow. You got an invitation. If you are learning the shuttles or practicing the shuttles, we will practice those towards the end of the practice. So come for sections 1 and part of section 2, but then if you want to practice this, please come because it's a chance to do it the day after Nancy has just gone through this when it's still a little bit in your mind and your body. So I hope to see you there. Just wanted to let you know that we will do these shuttles.
Great. Thank you, Judy. That'd be wonderful.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't get enough of the shuttles. I mean, really seriously. Who doesn't love shuttles, okay? I grew to love the shuttles because it seemed as though Master Young, whenever he was on travel, then I was teaching the shuttles. So that seemed to be a movement that, you know, I've been kind of a lot. So anyway, so go forth and enjoy your shuttles.
Thanks, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy, thank you.
Bye, Nancy.
Thanks, Nancy.
Okay, everybody take care.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
No problem. I'm going to stop the recording.
Okay.